Hello and welcome to World of Concrete Soundstage from Coatings Coffee Shop. This is Heidi Ellsworth and we are here at World of Concrete. It is so much fun. So many interesting products, equipment, people, and I just met Justin and I am so excited for him to tell us about his products from Printera. So Justin, welcome to the Soundstage.
Thank you. It's really good to be here.
I know. Well, let's start out with an introduction. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company?
Sure. So as you mentioned, my name is Justin D'Angelo. I'm the founder and CEO of Printera, and we're a concrete 3D printing company. But we really focus in architectural and landscape features. So everything from like columns and planters and fountains, just really unique, bespoke things that you would find in your living environment.
And you can build it with, okay, we're going to get into that 3D printing. You're the founder and the president. That's exciting. How exciting is it to be at World of Concrete with this product?
I love it. I'm here every year for the last 5 years, and every year it's just really exciting to see what new stuff is on the field, meet continued industry acquaintances, and just be part of the industry, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
It's so great. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about your product and your 3D printing. I want to start just like at the very beginning.
Sure.
If a contractor's out there with some of our outdoor coffee shop contractors and they're like, okay, I want that, I want columns, how do they do it? How does it work?
For sure. So basically it starts with anything from a napkin sketch, right? If you have an idea for a really unique column, or you could come to us with CAD files or a job that specifies you need 30 columns and they need to be of a certain size, right?
Okay. Wow.
So as opposed to going to a precaster, you could basically call us up and we can 3D print them for you, and it's done much faster and more affordably than traditional casting.
And so you 3D print those in the factory?
So we do everything in our facility, and then we ship them to site.
That's great.
And that just allows us to generate a really high quality product, because a lot of 3D printing companies are doing it in the field, and they're fighting against weather, they're fighting against changing conditions. So we don't want to deal with any of that, and we want to be comfortable while we're doing it.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
So we do everything inside, and it makes a really beautiful product.
Yeah, and I love the diversity or the opportunity to do all these different designs. So basically, if you can imagine it and draw it, you probably can do it.
Absolutely.
As long as it structurally will stand.
Absolutely. And I'll give you a crazy example of something we just did. So we got an inquiry from the Marine Corps, and they wanted to do dog agility obstacles for their training for their dogs.
Okay.
And they wanted them out of concrete, right? And these things, no one makes those out of concrete, right? So they'd have to have a very specialized company make each of the 16 different forms. And for us, they were able to basically say, here's what we want, and within 2 weeks, we printed them and deployed them to the base. So really, really cool.
That is so
technology.
It's really the future.
Yeah, I think so.
And
it's now.
It's now. It's happening now.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're sitting here on Coatings Coffee Shop Soundstage, I do have to ask, when you're using concrete, right, and you're 3D printing, then what do you do to finish the pillars?
So we really we embrace our line quality, so we can make a really consistent, nice-looking product just as we print it. We can oscillate that to create different types of patterns in the finish. Wow. That said, the look isn't for everybody, so there are coatings, right? Lots of people do stuccos, they do microcretes, even epoxies. We have some stuff today at Epoxy Live where they're going to be showing real epoxy coatings of our concrete 3D prints.
Very
cool.
So
it's a great substrate. It takes to a lot of different things.
Yeah, and so let's talk a little bit about that outdoor living space and how many people are trying to really create that outdoor, indoor-outdoor. There just seems to there could be a ton of things besides columns. I mean, benches, tables. How much are you doing in that direction?
Yeah, so we're doing quite a few benches because they're just something that's really ripe. Parks want them, right? Community spaces want them, even residences. So benches are awesome because you can make really unique forms that otherwise you would never see in your built environment.
Yeah.
So we're doing quite a few of those. Fountains, we're starting to get more inquiries, and actually a big segment that just started for us is the entry monuments for communities. So entire, where you have the signs and really unique forms that make up those things. So I mean, your limitation is literally only your imagination with the 3D printing, because you can do so many different things.
So you hit a spark in my mind when you said fountains. I'm interested in a fountain. So this is mostly through contractors or?
Predominantly, yeah. I mean, we do a little bit direct to consumer, right? If somebody approaches us and say, hey, we really want this thing, I mean, it's no problem for us to do it.
Right.
But the larger scale projects, the stuff that we're chasing is generally with developers and general contractors, and
architects.
We try to get specified by the architect.
Specified, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Wow, I love it. Well, we are going to have this on our outdoor coffee shop. We really would love to get more. We'll talk about. We'll see. We'll
Sure.
get more on there on this, because I just think it's the perfect solution for so many general contractors who are looking for that special detail out in the
Absolutely.
out in their outdoor space.
It's one of these things too that's best seen to be understood and believed. So
Yeah.
if you go online, not even plugging my company, but
No,
just
please.
search concrete 3D printing.
Yeah.
And you'll see really, really awesome stuff that people are doing in the field all across the world and the country. And if you search Printera, you'll see our stuff, and it's
Okay,
it's
why
pretty
don't you
cool.
give us your website?
Sure. So it's printera3d.com. So it's
Okay.
Printera 3d.com.
.com.
And then we're also on all the socials. So
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, just Printera 3D.
Yeah,
So-
let your imagination run. This is great.
Thanks.
Justin, I'm so happy you stopped by.
All right,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
having me.
much. And
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you.
I appreciate the invite.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you all for watching. Carol's going to be back. I'm going to be back with the folks from Polycoat. And then, of course, at 2 o'clock today, we have Coffee Conversations.